In this video, I'm going to be scrapping out a microwave. It no longer works, and I'm going to take out as much copper as I can. It's pretty simple. It has about 6 or 7 Torx or star bits holding the outer frame together. Usually these are Phillips head screw bits, but in this case it's a Torx bit. And I do have one, and usually I would connect it to a ratchet, but I think it's a lot faster to fit it right into my 1/2-inch drill. Yeah, this is going to take those Torx bits out much quicker. With all the screw bits removed, it's now easy to wiggle the thing loose and remove the outer cover to get inside of the microwave. And this is where all of your good stuff is. Now the transformer you'll see right here, that is where you're going to get the most amount of copper from a microwave. Now there are some possible other things you could get out of the microwave. There's a little bit of copper right there, and right below it there is the fan, and the fan has a motor that also has copper inside of the motor as well as outside of the motor. Oh yeah, and all the copper that I'm going to get out of the power cord. Now this is the Magnetron. I don't really mess around with the Magnetron because it's kind of dangerous from what I read. The only thing I do with the Magnetron is remove the magnets because the magnets around the Magnetron is really strong. Now besides the magnets, there is some aluminum surrounding the Magnetron, but inside the Magnetron there is copper. But like I said, I don't mess around with that. But if you want to, go right ahead. That's the part that they say is dangerous. Do not break it or damage it. Now from the fan, you can see here the copper is right there. Pretty easy to get out. Now unfortunately these wires are not even copper, so they're pretty much useless. But when I was looking at it, I found out why this microwave no longer worked. Would you look at that? So I have now easily removed all of the stuff out of this microwave. So let's take a look. I have the first thing, which is the power cord. There's actually quite a bit of copper inside that power cord. And then I have the fan, and you can see there is a little bit of copper on the back side. And as I said, the magnetron, the tube magnets are the most important thing to me from this magnetron. But those slats in the center is also aluminum. Now this is the motor from the very bottom. I did not show removing that, but there is a little bit of copper inside the motor. And now this is the most favorite thing of a microwave that you can get, and that would be the transformer. Because sometimes it is solid copper, and it's actually quite a bit. And then you got this little tiny circuit board that has a little bit of copper on top, and now you have the computer display, which could be useful. But now the first thing we have to do is scrape the copper to see if this is in fact solid copper. But unfortunately, as I'm scraping it away, you can see it's actually aluminum that's coated with a copper coating. Wah, wah. But for you guys, I will show you the easy way to remove the copper or the aluminum fake copper from the transformer. And that's just by hitting the weld with a chisel and folding it down, and then easily just pulling out or tapping out the copper from the outside of the transformer. So now we're back to the magnetron, and this is very simple to disassemble. You just pry apart one side and lift on the top, and then start basically pulling out the magnets. But there's also this little tiny piece of brass on the top, so that's good too. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the copper wires that go from the magnetron to inside of that box. I'll just pull them out and then snip them. That's probably the easier way to do it. Oh man, I cracked the magnet right in half. That stinks. Guys, these are very strong. Make sure you don't put your fingers in between those magnets. Alright guys, now it's time to get this copper off of the fan. This is pretty easy too. So now it's time to test out if this is actually copper. Because the transformer wasn't copper, so why would this one be copper? And just like before, as I scrape into it, I get a shine. It's not copper. It's aluminum, coated with copper. That stinks. So I did the same to this one. And again, not solid copper. At least from what I can see, it's not. It definitely looks like it's aluminum in the middle. However, guys, this is solid copper. So thankfully, so far, I have gotten one thing that has been copper. So the next thing I'm going to get is the copper from the power cord, because I'm snipping this off and I'm then going to see that this is for sure copper. So let's get to stripping this wire. And I don't have a wire stripper. So what I use is a little hole that I drilled into my tabletop, and I screwed a screw into the side. And what that screw is going to do is score the plastic coating surrounding the copper. With that score, it'll be easy to pull out the copper from the coating. Well, unfortunately, I didn't get a lot of copper from this microwave. That is all the copper I got. And maybe something I can get out of the circuit board. Maybe. But here is the not copper from the microwave. So to me, that's kind of useless. So here's a little tip that you can take home from this video. When you remove the casing of the microwave, before you waste your time taking it all apart, do a scrape test on the transformer. Because if it's not copper, I probably wouldn't waste my time taking it apart. Unless, of course, you really want some overpowered magnets. And in that case, it's just 3 screws to take out the Magnetron. And that is it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment below and tell me about your microwave scrapping adventures. Do you fall short of copper too?